City, Pre- and Post-World War Urban Planning. By RIO-ADRIAN, Frias, Anna, Bayon, Desiree, Mendoza, Veronica, Templanza. No copyright infringement intended. Video by Keith Lavitt. Singapore City Urban Planning Pre- and Post-World War. Colonial Era. Singapore's urban planning started in 1820s led by Stamford Raffles. Raffles' town plan was the first urban plan used in 1822 that initiated allocation of land in the principal town. However, Lieutenant Philip Jackson was the one who published it and was given the credits for the plan. Raffles' town plan segregated the residential communities according to ethnicities, such as European, Chinese, Indian, Malay, and Arab. A separate area called Raffles Place was designed for government functions. In early 1900, Singapore became overpopulated. On the other hand, they neglect to update their urban planning, resulting to slums. To improve the situation, SIT or Singapore Improvement Trust was established in 1927 with an enactment of Improvement Ordinance that built 23,000 housing units until 1959. Particularly in 1955, they made a statutory master plan and was approved in 1958 that kindled the innovation of Singapore City. Singapore City Urban Planning Pre- and Post-World War. Colonial Era. Singapore's urban planning started in 1820s led by Stamford Raffles. Raffles' town plan was the first urban plan used in 1822 that initiated allocation of First Concept Plan. In 1959, the Legislative Assembly passed the Planning Ordinance to replace the Singapore Improvement Ordinance. When the Prime Minister's office took the role of Central Planning Authority, the Singapore had become a self-governing state. The Planning Department was given the power to control the development of land throughout Singapore for the purpose of implementing 1958 Master Plan. However, the government soon realized that the planning strategies embodied in the master plan would not be enough to cope with the rapid social and economic changes. They asked the help of the United Nations, UN, to formulate a long-term framework for urban development in Singapore. With the help of UN and the government, they completed the SCP, State and City Planning Project, in 1971. The result was Singapore's first concept plan, a long-range plan to guide the country's physical development for the next 20 years. First Concept Plan. In 1959, the Legislative Assembly passed the Planning Ordinance to replace the Singapore Improvement Ordinance. When the Prime Minister's office took the role of Central Planning Authority, the Singapore had become a self-governing state. The Planning Department was given the power to control the development. Revisions of Concept Plan and Master Plan. The 1971 Concept Plan was undertaken by the Urban Redevelopment Authority, URA-Singapore's National Land Use Planning and Conservation Authority, to be reviewed for the country's changing needs. On 1991, the revised Concept Plan was finalized. The updated plan focused on turning Singapore into a tropical city of excellence, which proposed a wider variety of housing, more leisure facilities and more greenery. Singapore was divided into 5 regions: Central, North, Northeast, East and West, and proposed the development of 4 regional centers outside the central region to reduce congestion in the city center. Between 1971 and 1991, the master plan was revised 5 times, and another revision happened to the next following years. Year 2006, a midterm review was conducted even though the plan was originally scheduled to be reviewed after 10 years. On 2013 they released a plan that complements the population and outlines strategies to support economic growth, while ensuring a high-quality living environment for all Singaporeans. On 2019, Singapore's latest master plan focuses on planning for inclusive, sustainable, and green neighborhoods with community spaces and amenities for all to enjoy.